G'day everyone, I'm Linda. Welcome to my channel, Gun Lane Wearable Art, and today we're going to be working on another earring. It's a design I've had floating around in my head for quite some time now, and I think I know exactly what I want to do with it, so I thought we'd have a go at doing it together. So for this you're going to need fire line. I use an 8-pound in the smoke, a pair of chain nose pliers just in case you need to pull your needle through, a pair of snippers, and some sort of like lighter or thread burner, as well as a needle. This one is a size 12, and a stop bead on the end of your thread, and I've left just enough thread there to be able to tie a square knot at the end of the earring. So let's get started. I have some 8/0s in the Picasso sour apple, I think that one's called. Not 8/0s, sorry, 11/0s in the sour apple. I'm not sure what these ones, what colour these ones are. They're 11/0s. These are an 8/0. Again, I'm not sure what colour they or number or whatever they are. They're also in the Picasso. They're all Picassos, and I have some little drops here as well in the Picasso. So all the earrings are going to be done in the Picasso finish. I also have a drop here. I'll give you the length on that. That's 2 3/4 centimeters. So yeah, nearly 3 centimeters on that one. And I have some. These are 6/0 fire polished in the Picasso as well. Sorry, I can't give you any more exact colours or anything like that on them, but a lot of my bottles don't come. They just come with a code, not a not a colour. All right, well, let's get started. So we're going to pick up 5 in the 11/0s in the green. 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Bring those down. Then I'm going to use one of the 6/0s. Bring that down. And amounts too. I've been asked about amounts. Well, with Freeform, it's very hard to give you amounts because you never know what your design is going to do, how many of what you're going to need. So I just put out these piles like this. I probably won't use all of these in one pair of earrings. So if you just sort of judge, just put out a small pile to start with. You can always add to it. So I'm sorry about the amounts, but that's not the way Freeform works. Anyway, so we'll get going. Now I want to do, I'm going to try 10. So pick up 10 of the green. Bring those down. Excuse me. Yeah, 10. Another one of the 6/0s. Once again, this design is just in my head, so we'll see how it turns out. Another 10 of the green. These are the only ones I know the colour, and that's called sour apple. I've got there 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you don't have to use exact the colours I'm using. You can choose whatever you like. You don't even have to use Picasso. You can just use your 11/0s, 8/0s, and 6/0s and drops and whatever you have. Okay, another 6/0. 10 more of the green ones. And yep, okay. Sorry, just figuring this out as I'm going along. Okay, now I'm going to add 10 of the blue, or the turquoise. What have we got there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your nose down. Excuse me. Okay. Bringing those up into a loop. Yep, passing through the 6O. Another 10 in the blue, or whatever colour you're using. Crossing over to the other side, like that. Up through the 6O. And then 10 more in the blue. And then up through the 6O. Okay, here we're going to add on 5 more of the green. Bring those down. Just move the stop bead up a little bit out of the way. Come down through the first one on the other side, all the way down. Through all of those, crossing over to one from the bottom of the first row, through the 6O, getting that pesky stop bead out of the way. Pulling down tight. Okay, that'll straighten up when we come around and reinforce it. Okay, from here, we're going to start peyoting. So we're coming out of the 6O. We're going to pick up one of our green, skip one, go through the next one. Picking up another one, skipping one, Same again. And again. Through that last one before the 6/0. Down through the 6/0. Okay, I'm pulling tight. And that's what it should look like so far. Okay, well, I'm going to let you continue on peyoteing down through this one and then back along to this one here. You can even peyote up to here if you like and then stop from there. So all the way down there through the 6/0, peyote all the way around, changing colour into your blue here and back up through your 6/0, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, I'm back for just a sec. I've come down to the bottom of my row of green here, and what I've decided I'm going to do is go through the very last green bead. So you've peyoted one, gone through one, go through the next one. Now we're going to add the drop at the bottom. I think that's what I want to do, yeah. So I'm going to pick up a 6/0 in the green, grab my drop, and drill through the top. Drop that down. Yes, it's sitting where I want it to sit. Grab a green one, or you can do a blue one, whatever you want to do. In the 11/0. Back up through the drop, through the 6/0, and come out through the first blue one. Pull up tight. Yeah, I think that's how I want it to look. Okay, from here, just going to peyote up through the blues. So go up through the blues, through the green one, through the 6/0, through the blue ones, through the 6/0, and through the blue ones again. And I'll meet you back at the 6/0. Okay, see you soon. Okay, I'm back. So we've peyoted up through all the blue ones, come up through the 6/0, through the first 11/0 at the top there. Now we're just going to pass back through all of these beads along this side here. And then down through the other side, passing back through that 11/0 at the top of the 6/0. Oops. And then back down through the 6/0. Pulling that down nice and tight. Okay, that's what it should look like so far. And now, what am I going to do now? Now we're going to add in our 6/0 fire polish. So I'm just going to try one of those in there to see how it sits. Okay. Going to pass down through this 11.0 blue one sitting there. Pop on our fire polish. Seeing how that sits there. Okay, it's going to need a couple of beads so there's no gap. So you can see there's a bit of a gap between there and where the peyote starts. So I'd say roughly 2 beads. I'm going to do 2 blue ones and just have a look and see how that all fits in. Yeah, 2 looks like it might do it. And it's just a matter of working your way down now, because there's going to be beads in the way. You can't fit directly through the 6.0 there without showing through some thread. So I'm going to pass down through this green one just above the 6.0, through the 6.0 itself. Pull down tight. That's all sitting in nicely there. And having a look at the next one. Okay, this one I might have to add a bead. Just a matter of looking and seeing which is the best way to go. So this one's probably going to need 2 as well, so pick up 2 of the blue ones. Okay, this one I can pass directly through the 6.0. You'll be able to work that out for yourself as you look at your work and see what you need to do, just remembering that you're trying not to show as much thread as possible. Okay, this one's going to need a blue one. Bring that down so you can see. These mats keep sliding around. Picking up the 6.0 fire polish. Having a look. Yes, that's going to need a couple of beads as well. Bring those down. I'll be able to pass straight through that 6.0, through the drop, out the other side. Back up through the drop, remembering not to go back through the bead on the end. Back up through the 6.0. Now I want to pass through, I'm going to pass back up through these beads and go through the fire polish. This is all to reinforce and strengthen, tighten the work up. back up through the next 6/0, back up through the 2 blue ones below the Czech fire polish, through the Czech fire polish and the blue one above it, through the 6/0, and through the little green one above it. That's the needle's just come out there on its own, so that's fine. Pulling up tight through the 2 blue ones and the Czech fire polish, the blue one above it, pulling up nice and tight. Now deciding what I want to do. Okay, I'm flipping my work over. I'm going to come through this first blue one here. Sorry, I had an itch then. And now I'm going to, got these gaps here. Okay, I'm going to add in some of the 8/0 in the dark blue. So through that first one sticking out, the next one sticking out with a bead, obviously. This one's a very nice blue one, that one. And again. And one more. Now here, what do I want to do? I feel like I want to put something across here. Yeah, I do. Just let me have a look, see what I've got here. Okay, I've got some drops here. Oop. In a different colour, in the dark blue. So I'm just going to put a few of those out. I won't need that many, but I'm going to try 3. I always seem to go for 3 to start with. I like things in 3s. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Down below here there is a blue bead right there. You can see that there. I'm going to go through that blue bead. Pulling that nice and tight. Yes, I like that. Okay, now I'm going to flip my work over. And I'm going to add add in the blue ones down the side again. So going through the sticking out ones, adding an 8/0 in the blue, not getting caught up. And another one. And again. And last one. Okay, flip my work over. Okay, and then the same thing on this side here, adding on 3 of the drops. Finding a bead to settle that into. Okay, there's the blue one on this side as well underneath. Just there. Pressing everything in nice and flat. Just keep pressing it down until you get it sitting where you want it to sit. Okay, now another blue one in the 8/0 through the sticking out bead. Okay, we've already reinforced that drop, so we don't need to go back down through that. Or did I reinforce that? No, I didn't. All right, we'll go through and reinforce it through that blue one there. Down through the 6/0, the drop. Coming out the bottom. Making sure you don't get caught up. Always check that. You don't want to get caught up and then find all little loops when you've finished your work. Back up through the bead. Through that 6/0. Okay, I think that's looking nice so far. Everything's sitting nicely. Okay, now I want to add in some of these blue drops. I really like these blue drops, so I've been wanting to use those. Okay, here I'm going to many do I want to add in? 2 or 3, I don't know yet. Okay, come up through that blue one. Yeah, through that dark blue 80 there. Now I'll pop one in there. So picking up one of them, the blue drops. I might be able to give you the size on those. No. So it just has a code on it. Yeah, that one's the same. That's this particular company over the rainbow. They don't put colours or anything on their beads. They're on their website, but they don't put them on the actual container. Okay, that one's sitting nice. Pick up another one. Yeah, one more. Okay, passing through that last blue bead there, the 11O. Back up through the 6. Let me have a look here. Yeah, back up through the 6O. Flipping the work over. Coming up through that blue 80, the dark blue 80 on the side. Adding in a drop. Through the 80 sticking out there. And another one. And one more. Okay, where to go from here? I'm going to go through an 11O that's sitting just there. You just got to find a bead, as I said before, where you're going to see the least thread showing. Okay. It's just a matter of working out where I want to go now. Okay, through that blue one sitting just below the 6O, back up through the 6O. Flip your work like I did then if you have to. Excuse me. Okay, back through the 6/0. Sorry, the 8/0. Adding a drop. Another drop. Oh, my stomach's starting to growl. Every time I do a video, almost without fail. Okay, just looking at that now. Just making sure everything sits nice and straight. Okay, I just think a little bit of reinforcement and this earring will be done. I'm liking the look of that. I don't think it needs anything else on it. Okay, so I'm just going to come through this 11/0 here. Oops. Got through it and it popped out. Okay, down through that 11/0 just above the fire polish. Through the fire polish. Through the 11/0 at the bottom of the fire polish blue one, which is hiding underneath there. Oh, nearly had it. These beads just don't want to cooperate sometimes. And neither does your needle, my goodness. Okay, there we go. Coming through both of those. If I can just grab onto this. Back down through the 6/0. Through the blue 11/0 above the fire polish. Back down through the fire polish. These 11/0s are easy to get through there. They're behaving themselves. Excuse me. Through the 6/0. Through the 11/0 above the fire polish. Through the fire polish to 2 below the fire polish to 2 11/0 blues. Oh my goodness. There, got them. Okay, bring your thread over through the blue one right next to the 8/0 here, this one here, through the 8/0 itself. You have to wiggle sometimes, give it a bit of a wiggle. Back through your drop and the 8/0 next to it, and the drop, like as many as you can get through. Alright, so I'll leave you there. I'll come back in a minute. Just go back through, follow the thread path we were doing, coming through here, up through the 6/0, back through these ones here, through your 6/0, back through those ones there. This one's supposed to be sitting on that side. Yes, it's supposed to be sitting that way. Yeah, anyway, so just follow your thread path back up, and then we'll come up and finish. I'll come back and we'll finish off. Alright, see you shortly. Okay, I'm back. So, passed through everything and tightened it all up. We've come up to the top here. So all that's left to do is take our stop bead off. And our needle. Don't need that anymore. And I've grabbed a couple of earwires here. These are just pre-made ones. I'll make some of my own earwires a bit later to add to them. So just tying a square knot. Snipping that off. Burning the ends, either with thread burner or a lighter. I'll just use a lighter. Does the same job and doesn't cost as much. Okay, adding the ear wire. Just opening that little hook up at the end. Making sure you got it around the right way. Closing it up. And that's it, done. So that's our earring. I'll make the other one and take a photo of the earrings when they're finished and post them. But I hope you all enjoyed that. I think they're very beautiful, actually. I'm very happy with the way they turned out. They should just hang and dangle beautifully out of your ears. Love the colours together. Okay, I'm very happy with that. I hope you are too. So please leave me a comment at the bottom if you'd like to. Like and subscribe. That would be great. And yeah, okay, well, I'll see you all in the next video. Everybody have a lovely day. Yeah, till the next one. Bye-bye.